Hello friends, welcome to this video on Python programming. So in this video, we will take a look at keyword arguments in Python functions. So what happens is, suppose I'm calling a function, okay, which is having a large number of parameters. Okay, so in that case, whenever I'm going to call that function, okay, I will have to pass all the parameters of that function in the order. Okay, all the arguments have to be in that order. Then only the result that I am expecting will be correct, right? But okay, I don't want to remember those. Okay, so I don't want to remember in which way I want to pass the arguments. I have to pass 5 arguments to the function. I will pass it, okay, but I don't want to remember what is the sequence of those arguments, okay. So in those cases we use the keyword arguments. So it's very useful. Let's take an example of this. So let's say very simple example is I have to print the full name of students in the class, okay. So I'll take a function def full name, and this full name will take 2 arguments, okay. One is your first name, okay, and the second will be the last name, okay. So put a colon, and let's say that this function is going to print the first and the last name of the student. So first and last, okay. So this is a very simple function. And now what, okay, this is wrong if I add this, okay. So now it's fixed. So now you see that this is the function full name and it's printing the first and the last name. Let's call it full name, and let's pass, okay, 2 arguments to it. Say the first name is John, okay, and the last name is Harry, okay. So I have just created this function and I'm calling it, okay, with these 2 arguments. So let's save our program and let's run it. So it says John Harry, okay. So the first, okay, the first variable, okay, took John and the last variable took Harry. Now suppose I want to pass, okay, I have passed, I don't remember, okay, the order. So I pass Harry here and I pass the second argument as John, because I don't know, okay, whether this function is taking first name as the first argument or it is taking last name as the first argument, okay. What is the first argument? I don't care. So I just pass these 2 arguments, okay, and if I do this, okay, what is going to happen is that the name is going to be printed as Harry John, okay. So first one is printing John Harry, which was correct, okay, which is actual name of the student. But in the second case, okay, when I passed Harry and John, okay, it is not taking, it's printing like in the reverse order, right? The last name is coming first and the first name is coming in the last. So how do I fix this problem? So what I do is, whenever I'm passing these arguments, I tell the function explicitly. So in this that Harry is basically the last name, okay. So I'll say last name is equal to Harry, so put last is equal to Harry, and John is the first name, so I'll put first is equal to John, okay. So now, okay, irrespective, so now the order of the arguments, right, typically it is first and last name that you have to pass. So you should have passed John and Harry, but now I am passing Harry, okay, and John, but I have made sure, okay, that the name will be printed in correct order, okay. The student name will be John Harry only, because I have specified that the last variable's value is Harry and the first variable's value is John. So now let me save this, okay, and let me clear the console and let's run it. So now you see in both cases John Harry is getting printed. So now, okay, you can take another example also. So suppose if we have a sum function, okay, which is taking 2-3 variables, okay. So let's say we have a, b and c, okay, and let's say that this function is going to calculate the sum is equal to, okay, a plus b plus c, okay. So this is the sum that it is calculating. So when I'm calling this function, right, what I'll do is I will tell the function explicitly, okay, what values to take. So I will say that take the value of b as 10, okay, a as 5 and and say c is equal to 9, okay. So I am calling this function sum, okay, and I'm saying that, okay, take the value of b is 10, a is 5 and c is 9. So when I call this function, let me print, okay, and check, okay, what were the values of a, b and c, okay. So how will you do that? So you can say a is equal to a, okay, comma, b is equal to b and c is equal to c, Okay, got out c is equal to c. Okay, so whenever this function will be called, I will be able to see, okay, what are the values of a and b, a, b and c when calculating the sum. So now let me call this, okay, let me save command s and clear the console, and let's run it. So see what it is saying. It's saying value of a is 5, value of b is 10, and value of c is 9. So although I pass 10, 5 and 9 to the function, okay, in the order 10, 5 and 9, but the value that a, b, c took were whatever I had initialized. That is, a was 5, b was 10 and c was 9. So this is how, okay, we are able to pass, okay, the arguments to the function, okay, in any order that we want, okay. So this is the use of keyword arguments, okay. So you can just initialize when you're calling the function, just initialize, okay, with the variable name, okay, that you want the function to pick up. So that's how we use keyword. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video.